If you wake up tired, weak, and without morning energy, the cause isn't your age, it's your breakfast. Most men over 60 unknowingly destroy their testosterone before the day even begins. That one wrong food or even skipping breakfast can silently shut down your body's ability to produce the very hormone that keeps you strong, confident, and alive. This single mistake repeated every morning is why so many men feel slower, weaker, and less like themselves as the years go by. I'm Dr. Moit Kara, a men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience helping older men restore their vitality naturally. I've treated thousands of men who thought they needed medication or supplements, but what they truly needed was a new way to start the day. Here's the surprising truth most people never hear. Your body doesn't stop making testosterone after 60, it just stops getting the right signal to produce it. And that signal depends entirely on what you feed it within the first hour after waking up. That's why today I'm going to show you something powerful. A simple natural morning habit that can reactivate your testosterone, improve your circulation, and bring back the energy and strength you thought were gone forever. So stay with me because in a moment I reveal the exact foods and timing that turn your morning into a testosterone boosting machine and the one mistake you must avoid if you want lasting vitality. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to click that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another tip on boosting your energy, testosterone, and overall vitality after 60. And if this topic speaks to you, type 1 in the comments to show your support. If not, type 0 and tell me what kind of men's health advice you'd like to hear next. Now, let's get into the real causal flow testosterone after 60, and it's not your age, genetics, or lack of willpower. It's what you do in the first hour after waking up. The truth is, your mornings can either build your hormones or destroy them. So let's start with the hidden morning habit silently your testosterone every single day. 1. The silent testosterone killers in your morning. I've met hundreds of men over 60 who walked into my office with the same story. They'd sit down, shoulders slightly slumped, and say something like, "Doc, I don't get it. I eat clean, I walk every morning. I take my vitamins, but I still feel weak. My energy is gone. My confidence is slipping and I don't wake up the way I used to." And every time I ask the same question, tell me exactly how you start your morning. That's when the truth comes out. Most often say, well, I usually have a cup of coffee first thing. Maybe skip breakfast or grab a piece of toast if I'm in Irish. Some even proudly tell me they're fasting until noon because they heard it's healthy. But what they don't realize is that this very routine, this quiet, innocent pattern is silently destroying their testosterone before the day even begins. Let me explain what's happening inside of your body. When you wake up, your system is naturally primed to produce testosterone. Your brain sends a signal to your testicles. Let's make the hormone that gives this man strength, focus, and drive. But that signal is delicate. It depends on how you treat your body in the first 60 minutes after you open your eyes. If you skip breakfast, your body interprets that as stress. It releases cortisol, your main stress hormone, to keep you alert and stable. The problem is cortisol directly competes with testosterone. When cortisol rises, testosterone drops over time. This creates a pattern where your body prioritizes survival instead of strength. You start each morning in fight or flight mode, not in building mode. Now, what if you drink coffee on an empty stomach? I know it feels like a ritual. The smell, the warmth, maybe even the comfort of it. But caffeine first thing in the morning is like throwing gasoline on the cortisol fire. It spikes your adrenaline, raises your heart rate, and tightens your blood vessels. You might feel awake, but your hormonal system is already off balance. You're giving your body a jolt of stress instead of a message of stability. And let's not forget about those quick breakfasts. The muffin, the sugary cereal, the granola bar. These foods flood your bloodstream with glucose, forcing your pancreas to release insulin. That spike in insulin shuts down the enzyme your body needs to produce testosterone. So, by the time you're done with breakfast, your body is dealing with a sugar crash, not hormone creation. It's no wonder so many men feel tired by noon. They're unknowingly sabotaging their hormone production every single morning. Then they blame age or genetics. In reality, it's their morning routine that's slowly draining their vitality. I remember one patient, Gary, 64 years old. He had the same problem. Low energy, low libido, foggy mind. He was convinced his best days were behind him. When I asked about his mornings, he told me he had 2 cups of coffee and skipped breakfast completely. We changed one simple thing. I told him to eat within an hour of waking, something real, not a bar or shake. Within a week, he called me and said, "Doc, I can't believe it. I feel awake again. I even have that spark back." That's the power of your morning choices. The first hour of your day sets the tone for your hormones, your mood, your confidence, even your circulation. Every action you take in those first 60 minutes either tells your body, "Let's thrive," or "Let's survive." So, tomorrow, before you reach for that coffee cup or skip your meal, I want you to remember this. Your testosterone depends on how you greet the morning. And here's the good news. Fixing it doesn't require medication, expensive supplements, or complicated routines. You just need the right foods in the right order. In fact, in the next section, I'll show you exactly what to eat to turn your mornings into a powerful testosterone-boosting ritual starting tomorrow. The Morning Fix 2. The Morning Fix. Eat this to jumpstart testosterone. After 30 years of working with men, I've realized that the difference between feeling weak and feeling alive again can be as small as what you put on your plate in the morning. I've seen men who could barely get through the day regain their spark simply by changing their breakfast. That first meal after you wake up is not just food. It's a message out of your body. It tells your brain you're safe. You're nourished. It's time to build. And when your body feels that safety, your hormones follow. Testosterone, energy, and blood flow all begin to rise naturally. Let me paint the picture for you. When you wake up, your testosterone is at its peak. Your body is ready to build, to repair, to grow, but it's also incredibly sensitive at that time. Feed it the wrong thing. Too much sugar, too much caffeine, or nothing at all, and you immediately disrupt that hormonal rhythm. Feed it the right thing, and it's like lighting a slow, steady fire that burns strong all day. The best way to ignite that fire is with real, natural, nutrient-dense foods. I'm not talking about powders or supplements. I'm talking about food that supports your hormone chemistry from the ground up. You need 3 things: protein to build, healthy fats to synthesize hormones, and minerals to support circulation and nerve function. Together, these nutrients tell your body it's time to perform. When I work with older patients, I tell them to start their day with something simple but powerful. Foods that stabilize blood sugar, nourish their glands, and open up blood vessels. I remember one patient named Walter, 68 years old, who had been on testosterone therapy for years. He was tired of depending on injections. When I asked him what his breakfast looked like, he said, "Usually coffee, maybe toast if I remember." We rebuilt his mornings around real food. Within weeks, his natural testosterone improved, his sleep got deeper, and his morning energy came roaring back. That's what happens when your body starts receiving the right signal again. Here's the secret. Your testosterone doesn't need to be replaced. It needs to be reminded. And the reminder comes from the first meal you eat. It's that moment when your metabolism wakes up and your hormones respond. Think of it as pressing the on switch for your masculinity each morning. So what exactly should you eat? It doesn't need to be complicated or exotic. You'll want whole, natural ingredients that your body recognizes instantly. The kind of foods your grandfather probably ate. Simple, real, and nourishing. Foods that keep your blood sugar balanced, your heart strong, and your testosterone flowing. This is not about dieting or restriction. It's about fuel. The kind of fuel that helps you think clearer, move stronger, and feel younger. When you feed your body properly after 60, you give it permission to remember how it once worked. Steady, powerful, capable. I've seen men light up after making the change. Their wives notice, their energy returns, and they begin to carry themselves differently, more upright, more confident. Because when your hormones are balanced, your mind and body follow. So, If you've been wondering what to eat to turn your mornings into a powerful testosterone-boosting ritual, stay right here. In the next section, I'll reveal the exact food that acts as nature's testosterone gold. The one most meant for, but every man after 60 should be eating every single morning. 3. Whole eggs. Nature's testosterone whole eggs gold. I can't tell you how many times I've sat across from a man in his 60s or 70s, and the moment I mention eating eggs, especially the yolks, he looks at me like I've just said something dangerous. I can almost hear the thoughts in his head. But doctor, aren't eggs bad for my heart? Won't the cholesterol hurt me? Ismal every time, because that belief has robbed so many men of their strength and vitality for decades.